You know you're not at fault, but the other driver's insurance company is calling you. And you're thinking, great, this should be pretty simple. But here's what most people don't realize. The claims process is designed to test how consistent you are, how organized you are, and whether you'll say something they can use to shrink or just flat out deny your payout. I'm Tim Miley, and I'm a personal injury attorney right here in West Virginia, and I've walked people through this process after car wrecks for years. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to break the not at fault claims process down for you in plain English. What happens first, what they're really looking for when they ask questions, and what you need to do early so that your medical bills, lost wages, and settlement value don't quietly get cut down before negotiations even begin. After any car accident in West Virginia, your first priority is always safety. Check yourself for injuries, check on others, move your vehicle only if it's creating a hazard, otherwise wait for law enforcement. Even if the crash seems minor, make sure you call 911. West Virginia law requires you to report accidents involving injury, death, or property damage over $1,000. And that's almost every accident today. Now, why does this matter? Because a police report creates an official record. Insurance companies rely heavily on that report when deciding who's at fault for the accident. Now, let's say you're rear-ended at a stoplight in Charleston. You may feel fine and exchange information with the other driver, but later your neck starts hurting. When you file a claim, the other driver says that you backed into them. Without a police report, it becomes your word against theirs. So make sure you call 911 and wait for law enforcement. Stick to the facts, don't argue, and don't apologize. In this situation, less is always more. While you're waiting, make sure to use your phone. Take photos and videos of everything, both vehicles, the damage, the surrounding area, skid marks, street signs, and traffic lights. Get pictures from multiple angles, both close-up and wide-angle shots. Next, collect the other driver's full name, address, phone number, license plate, and insurance information. If there are witnesses, make sure to get their names and contact information as well. People often leave the scene before the police arrive. Preserve as much detail as possible while your memory is fresh, because in West Virginia, it's not uncommon for at-fault drivers to change their story later on. I once had a client in Morgantown who was T-boned at an intersection. The other driver blamed her, but photos clearly showed that the other driver ran a red light, and those images helped us resolve the claim quickly. Photos and witness information shut down arguments before they even begin. Now, this surprises people, but it's critical. Always get checked by a medical professional as soon as possible, even if you feel okay. Injuries like whiplash, concussions, and internal injuries often don't show symptoms right away. Insurance companies look for treatment gaps. If you wait days to see a doctor, they may argue that you weren't really hurt or that something else caused your injuries other than the accident. Imagine, you're rear-ended in Beckley. You feel sore but decide to walk it off. A few days later, your neck stiffens and you need serious treatment. The insurance adjuster will point to that delay and question your claim. When you see a doctor, tell them exactly what happened and describe every symptom, even the minor ones. Make sure it's documented. But you still have to prove your injuries, and medical records are your strongest proof. Even if you're not at fault, call your own insurance company promptly. Your policy likely requires you to do so. Reporting the accident protects your rights and may help with rental cars or towing, depending on your coverage. Just stick to the basic facts: where it happened, when it happened, who was involved, and what the police said. Don't speculate about fault, and don't minimize your injuries. Your adjuster works for the company, not just for you. You'll also need to report the claim to the at-fault driver's insurance. And if that driver is uninsured or underinsured, your own uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage may step in. That's another reason prompt reporting matters. After you report the accident, insurance companies will conduct an investigation. They review the police report, they look at your photos, and they speak to witnesses, and they may even inspect your vehicle. In straightforward cases, the at-fault insurance company accepts responsibility and begins paying for the repairs to your car and your medical bills. But remember, insurance companies make more money by paying you less. They may delay, they might ask for extra paperwork, or they may try shifting some of the blame onto you. West Virginia follows a modified comparative fault rule. If you're partly at fault, your compensation can be reduced. If you're more than 50% at fault, you get nothing. Timing also matters. You generally have 2 years from the date of the accident to file a personal injury lawsuit in West Virginia. Now that sounds like a long time, but evidence fades and memories blur. And here's something important. If an adjuster offers you a quick check, be careful. Accepting that first offer usually means giving up your right to additional compensation even if your injuries worsen. I've had clients in Parkersburg come to me after cashing that first check, only to realize their injuries were more serious than what they thought. Well, at that point, there's usually nothing we can do for them. You need to be patient, gather your records, and don't settle until you know the full extent of your injuries and expenses. In West Virginia, you're not required to hire a lawyer if you are not at fault for the accident, but having experienced legal guidance can make a major difference, especially if injuries are serious or fault is disputed. A personal injury attorney can gather evidence for you, communicate with the insurance company, and negotiate your settlement. They can protect you from lowball offers also. Now, our fees typically come out of the settlement, not up front. One of my clients in Wheeling was rear-ended at a stop sign. The insurance company claimed that she stopped too suddenly. We obtained the traffic camera footage proving that she was driving safely, and the insurance company paid for her car damages, medical bills, and lost wages. If you're unsure whether you need help, most West Virginia injury attorneys offer free consultations. It doesn't hurt to ask questions. In West Virginia, you generally have 2 years from the date of the accident to file a lawsuit. If you miss that deadline, you lose your right to seek compensation no matter how strong your case is. And there are very few exceptions to that rule. I've seen people wait because they thought the insurance company would eventually do the right thing. Make sure you don't wait. If you're getting the runaround or you're unsure where your case stands, speak with an attorney sooner rather than later. If you're involved in an accident in West Virginia and it wasn't your fault, remember to do the following. Make sure everyone is safe and call 911. Gather evidence at the scene, get medical attention, notify your insurance company, be patient during the claims process, consider legal help if needed, and don't miss the 2-year deadline. Following these steps gives you the best chance at full and fair recovery. If you want to know the biggest mistakes that keep accident victims from getting paid, watch my next video on the costly errors that I've seen people make over and over, and how to avoid those mistakes. I'll see you over there.